Hey, Simon. Here, you don't want to look at me. You want to look at the. So, Simon, check this. Hey, Zach. I'm gonna be live for a lot longer later on, but I just want to do a quick walk around the place during the day. I have a vlog for this, but I figured you guys might want to see it live, kind of walk around and see everything versus a tour. So, Simon, I got my ancestry DNA results back, and I'm 40% uh, British slash Welsh. But the other news is that I'm 54% Irish slash Scottish of Gaelic descent or Celtic descent. So either way, I'm gonna end up being an alcoholic. So all right. No, I'm yeah. But I knew my grandmother was 100% Irish, and my grandfather was partially Irish, and my dad's family is mostly from Great Britain. So oh yeah, I'll have to check that out. Um, so I don't know if there's something you guys want to see, but I can walk around here and we can. This is a Copernicia, which may need some help. That's a 200-gallon pot too. So is that, I think. But oh, it's just sitting there live. What is going on here? He's field growing. Okay, I'll make sure I will not interfere with that. But this is a huge commercial nursery right here. Is this? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Costa Farms. If you go to Home Depot, you might find stuff. This is one of their properties here. You can see like literally for it's like probably, is it pixelated? It might be my reception out here because I'm kind of out in the boonies. I'm about 15 miles from Key Largo. Hold on, let me see if I can't. Let me rub the. If it is, let me. Hold on. You know what I might have a problem with is I might have Wi-Fi. No, don't have Wi-Fi on. I would have done more live stuff, but I'm pretty beat up. Sure. Let me see if I can't focus it here. Uh, see what my options are. Huh. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and pause it and then restart it. So just hold on one second. I'm gonna pause and restart. That's voice. It might just be okay. I just figured it might have been a little bit of lag that if I stopped, it would catch up. I'm not a computer expert, by the way. There's a big foxy lady there. One of many here. And then here's Adelea phalerata. I was gonna do. Look at this. You can see this is related to a queen. If you look at the flower bract, the peduncular bract. I mean, this thing is like a freaking football. Or a canoe. You could fucking swim across the Nile with this thing. Okay, yeah, sure thing, Daniel. I'll be on for a long time tonight. So, hey, James. So this isn't gonna be too long. Maybe like 15, 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna go live while I'm driving home. So that's gonna be a long time because it's about 3 hours home. So. James, you were asking me for a foxy lady, right? How about that one? Or you want the one next to it? Or do you want that one? So I guess Daniel goes to work pretty early then. These are probably like, I don't know, 12 years old. These grow so fast, but to that point right there is probably like 6 years. They grow. You can see they're, I mean, that's every boot. It puts probably like 5 or 6, drop 5 or 6 boots in a year or so. Just we're talking like boom, 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 like 4 feet, a year of growth. So there's a Tahina. There's Dipsis cavata, more Tahina, more Sadakentia. Here's a nice Pembana. See how fat this is, and see how, look, that almost shares this ring of this ring of trunk here. That's called dichotomous branching. It's not common, but it's not rare at the same time. So I want to see if I can't find a cool Copernicia macroglossa. See, this one's almost dug out. See how it's tilted? If you ever go on a cruise ship to Belize, one of the first palms you'll probably see is this guy right here, these tall ones, Adelaide Cahoon. At least one that isn't, instantly recognizable. So you can see, I mean, this thing isn't even getting close to trunking, and it's just this volcanic leaf coming out. I mean, that thing is power. Well, I didn't realize how low those power lines hung on this side of the road. Okay. Sagres Amara. And in here, but the way, thanks to this vlog stick, I can open it up like this, and you guys can look inside. You can see Copernicia macroglossa and its leaf right in the middle there, the new spear. And see how the leaves are actually, like, see, that's one leaf, and they spread around, and you can see the spines on them. Oh yeah, that's all. That's what he does, is mostly he either sells palms or he transplants palms or other hardwoods. So these are all for sale. All of these are for sale. Unless it's already sold, it's for sale. Let's just put it that way. It really doesn't have any petioles, Zach. I mean, if you put it in a ton of shade, it might put out like a 6 inches of petiole. And let me see if I can't find you. Let me see if I can't find another one that show you kind of like the petiole is very short and it's up against the crown. Yeah, it is almost. And this is what gets a lot of people into Copernicias and other rare palms, is these weird petiole-less palms. I don't know what else to call them. Let's see. There's some seed over here. Just a lot of Sadakentia. Oh, I'm going to show you guys the best for last, so you guys will enjoy this for sure. There's some seed up in that cavata I want to get, but it's kind of high. Here's a Carifa Uten. I can find a small foxy lady, or if you want to come here, you could just buy it. This is almost right on your way to Key West, so you might find. He doesn't have one in a pot, but he can dig it right up. Zach, no, it's not a good price. I mean, a 3-gallon Eureka, for example, around here goes for about $8. But then that's here, I mean, I've seen it as cheap as $5, but wholesale or retail, is going to be about like $15 to $20 in Florida. So I mean, it might be more in Tennessee, but I mean, my buddy sells them for $20, and I think he's expensive personally, but Yeah, I mean, I would, if he had one in a pot, I would just ask him how much he wanted for it. But I'm gonna show you guys a couple coconuts here. Or, here, I don't know why I feel like I already walked around the entire place, but let's just do it again. Anyone in need of a tailgate? Check out this coconut. Look at how low lying the fruit is on this thing. They're like this fluorescent yellow or an orange. I mean, these are almost ripe. They have a very small nut to them, and you can just pick them up and take them when you want. And it puts out so. I mean, look at how many nuts it's holding. This is like 50 or 60 nuts. Usually they hold like 20. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of dwarf it is. It's hybridized with a yellow spicata. So no, Shiv, I'm gonna be on later. This is more of a shorter one. I'm gonna be driving in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I'll be live. And but I just want to show you guys Ken's place before I head out because you guys want to see some Miami. So, but yeah, this is a real dwarf here, and then show you guys another good, nice palm. He only keeps coconuts that are special here because coconuts unfortunately are not that valuable in Florida. So if it doesn't have a lot of value, you can't really keep it around because it takes up too much space. But let's move around. But these are Sadakentias here, starting to show some color. They're real big. I'll show you guys some bigger ones, but you guys can see how big that tahina is right there. That thing, again, doesn't have any trunk. Thank God it's windy, because otherwise mosquitoes would be getting me. Where's the... Oh. Yeah, he'll sell you a tractor trailer load if you want it. You guys getting pixelated video again? It's probably the poor quality of the internet connection here. Do you guys want me to try and fix it? I can go off and then back on it. That fixed it last time. This is carpoxylon. You see this fat base, and then this is one of the largest crown shafts you'll see in the palm family. It's probably a better, I can't get it, well, I guess I can. This is a beefy. I'll try not to move around as much so it doesn't lag around, but it has this super arching leaf. There's Chamberoni hookeri, the yellow variety. And there's a dead carpoxylon, unfortunately. Let's go through this forest aesthetic. You see this? This is a Chamberonia here. You see this flamethrower going sideways? It makes me a little bit nervous, actually. Oh, it's wobbly, all right. I'm not going to get near that. And give you an idea of how tall lady palms can get, Rhapis excelsa. That's like 18 feet. Yeah, RIP, let's go visit it. And then RIP that, whatever that is. It looks like a coconut trunk. But look at this forest of Sadakentias just everywhere. A Sadakentia like this runs about, let's see, $25 to $35 a foot, depending on the quality. So you're looking at about $700, $800 per plant here. And Simon, yes, I think a lot of these palms would actually do okay here. You can get away with. I think the south of Spain has a climate that would be similar to, I like to say like Orlando-ish. But if you give these plants water, Sadakentia should be okay there. Carpoxylon, probably not. It's a little more tropical. But I'd say the majority of these, 800 per plant. Yeah, for these guys here, yeah. See that purple? This is the Royal Palm of Japan. I think I've mentioned it. I've done a vlog on them before. What was I looking for? What was I? See, the carpoxylons, they don't do so well. They have this rotting issue. Satakenny in Tennessee, no, it's more of a high 9B plant. It does require some humidity, but they're extremely hurricane hardy. What am I looking for here? There's just a ton of them. Hey, Paul. Sure, Paul. It's right now it is about 25 Celsius, and it's going to start dropping. In fact, by the time I get home, it's probably only going to be about 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. There you go, Zach. If you can get a new subscriber every day, you've done yourself, well, I guess you could say. Here's some Pseudophoenix argentii, some smaller ones. Or these might be vinifera, actually. Doesn't really grow argentii anymore. And there's some cabatas and seed. Although, yeah, I'll show you guys some understory palms. Hey, look at this. We got Ashley staring at her phone. Look at that, shocking. So here's some understories. This is Chamaedorea stolonifera. See how tiny the trunks are in this? Look at how tiny that is. And you actually can grow this by, see these little runners down here? I don't know if you guys can see the little stems. Maybe they're over here. But they kind of run out, and you can just pull them out and plop them in the... Hey, Matthew. Hey, kitty. Look at this. This cat is half Siamese, half tabby. It has Siamese, the white with the blue eyes, and then it has tabby colors. But you can see this how fat the Satakenteas get. Like, looks like there might be some rain coming here, which is nice. I could use a break from the sun. I'm burnt. What else was I gonna show you guys? I was gonna okay. Where is that thing? He just showed it to me earlier. These things just disappear out of... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's actually my friend's nursery. It's his nursery / house. So look, it's just a forest of... That's a Chamberonia there. I'm sorry, Keniopsis there. Kentiopsis, Satakentia, Carpoxylon. Oh, and plenty of mosquitoes. But look at how tiny this coconut is. I mean, it's got like no trunk. And it's just hanging fruit almost on the ground. Yeah, Matthew, I totally understand. I figured one during the day here in Miami would be kind of neat. So, but that's a tiny coconut. I mean, that's a super dwarf. You have to bend down to pick up the coconuts. So you can see how he digs on this soil is basically concrete. They're not ready yet, but I can collect them when they are ready. Look, it's a fruit. Does anyone know what that's a fruit of? I don't know why it's over here though. Where did this come from? I'm trying to figure out where the... Oh, okay, that's why. So this is Syagrus amara. I should probably do a vlog on this. And a variegated foxy lady. That's a hell of a plan. I might even do a vlog on that before I go. I have a number of vlogs that I can upload, so I'll be back here in like 3 weeks. So anything that you guys might have wanted to see. There's more. Oh, you saw a cat? There's 5 of them here. Oh, hey, kitty. What's up? So here's a Chamberonia that's putting out a new leaf. You can see the reddish color there. Ooh, it's getting windy. I can feel the cool weather. It's dropping down to about 22 Celsius maybe now. Here's some Pembana. too. I can't find some more. I was gonna fly the drone, but I guess that's kind of out of the question now. And oh, and we got fallen. This is where it gets dangerous here because you get these boots and they fall from heights, which can be a little sketchy. Yeah, yeah, man. I'll give you his number and everything. You can stop by. He's a really cool guy. These are all the Foxy ladies, and these are all for sale too, and they're not expensive. I think he would probably sell them for $500-600. I'm not gonna, don't quote me on that, but that doesn't include transport, which is going to be the much more expensive part. But there's no Bismarck here because it doesn't have the value that some of these others have. So I'll give you guys an idea here. Hold on one sec as I try and fidget stuff around. Oh, is it Mardi Gras? Jesus. Forgot about that. Let's go outside the neighborhood. See Mr. Johnson's neighborhood. Actually, it's just a bunch of trash out there at the moment, but give you an idea. Like, this is a Baleana here. It's almost totally dug up, and these run about $500 per foot to $300 to $500 per foot. So I don't know, 15 feet. 15 feet times 500. Go away, mosquitoes. And you're looking at about 7,500 or so for that plant there. And there's just a bunch of trash and there's a bunch of fields over there with nothing too amazing, but you guys can see it's getting a little bit darker on over there. This is Copernicia glabrescens, which is a lot less desirable of a palm, fortunately. Still from native to Cuba, though. Let me. Yeah, I couldn't add it up either. Neither could Ken's ex-wife's divorce attorney. So they just gave up on it. So this, yeah, he has a backhoe. You have to use power tools to dig in the ground here. But here's this macrogloss is about 5 feet to 6 feet. So this is about a $1,500 plant right here. And that's one of the ugliest foxtails I've ever seen. That's a nice big Kentiopsis, though. It's a really nice shape to it, nice and straight. Does anyone know what that is? Yeah. No, he's got a New Holland. This is Miami, Shiv. Just outside of Miami. This is Zambia. Look at those spines. And they're as sharp as they look. This is a Copernicia. Looks like a Baleana hospita hybrid. It's not X textilis. You can see in there. I'm liking this new stick. I can kind of let you guys. I can see what you guys are seeing, but you guys get a better. Some Cabata. So we got 12 years now. Oh, it's I think it's like 3 acres total. It might be less than that. But here's a Becario Phoenix alfredii. The other places around, though, they have hundreds of acres. But there's a big Becario Phoenix. There's a big Encephalartos white lockheed. Well, no, that's not actually not that big, but I grew that from seed maybe 5 years ago. Here's his GTI in case anyone, car guys. Okay, James. Sounds good. Yeah, this is a cycad native to Uganda, and it's pretty fast growing actually. I mean, It takes a lot of water. It's more like a palm than I mean, it's more palmish in its requirements. So, yeah, it sounds like fun, right, Shiv? There's a couple other sidekids over here, but for those car guys that are watching, you got this the last time this thing was dynoed, and that's before it was upgraded. It's putting down 380 horsepower to the wheels. So, hey, what are you doing? Getting ready? I'll show you guys a couple more cycads here, and there's an avocado tree. You getting ready? You packing stuff up? Okay. Here's a few more. This is Diane Edgeley. That's going to be hardy to about 15, 16 Fahrenheit. And then you got ceratizamias here. Looks like mostly it's a variety called Tamazin Hale. Let me see here. There's actually a couple faster palms, but not much faster. There's a couple of real tropical palms that can grow like 5 feet a year. I am driving back today, so I'm gonna be on in about an hour and a half. So don't fret there. And this is actually a little Rhapis called Rhapis subtilis. Little simple leaves, very dainty, very cold hardy too. And this is a ceratizamia. This is native to Mexico. Some zamias here, ceratizamias. I'm trying to find one that's flushing because they have good color to them. Ashley's hard at work while I'm just sitting here with a stick in my hand. Ashley's been quite a beast when it comes to work these past couple days. Yeah, those foxy ladies I showed you guys earlier, those grow. I mean, I remember when I could reach the crown of them less than 10 years ago. So, yeah, I can show you that because it's for sale. So I don't, no, it's impossible to dig up and properly take away without, I'll show you guys. I'm basically giving him free advertising for anyone interested in buying. So, besides that Copernicia Baeliana, this guy right here, this Carifa Utan, that's gonna run probably like in the $7,000 to $8,000 range. That's known as the Gabang palm. And this foxy lady there, that's probably, I mean, this thing's probably from seed, maybe 12 years old. So, also a couple of these Baileys here. You got Sable Maria. He would do it for the right price. Or if not, you can get it transported to do it. He'd be driving up in this thing, most likely. This thing is a beast. It's a 2003 2500, and it's supercharged. It puts out about 590 to the wheels, which for a truck that old is actually pretty decent. It's gas. It's got the 6.3 in it. And you can see these big triangles. Yeah, I got it, Hemi. But yeah, Paul, I have a vlog coming up with him doing like 20 minutes of discussion, and then below I'm gonna put down his contact info, and you can just give him a call. Just dial up his number and just ask him some questions, and he'll send you photos through text. He's very communicative. So anyway, I need to start helping Ashley, and I need to jump in the shower. Oh yeah. There's people who, I mean, it's not really my place to say, but Ken runs out of palms all the time. So, especially in Miami, yes. If you have this sort of thing not near a major city, then you're probably not as likely to have that issue. So, I gotta actually move the truck because, hey baby, let me move the truck up a little bit so you don't have to load from the coral rock. All right. All right, guys. So I'm gonna be on in a little while. It's gonna be like around 6 o'clock. So let me get everything loaded in here. And I will see you guys in a little while. Whoever wants to watch then. Sound good, guys? I forget this is a yellow Geiger tree. So. All right, Paul, Zach, Sheev, Simon, James. Oh, James already left. Everyone else, feel free to stop by um, later on. Of course, it's the internet. You can come whenever you. All right.